So let's go over all of the tournament packs and as well as the recently released championship cards, which look absolutely legit. So let's get right into it real quick. So these are all of them. This one got leaked and this one got leaked. These are all new to me. I haven't even seen it. Usually I read them out and then I talk about it, but I'm gonna go in blind here. And as well as the championships, I already seen those. These are cool though. These card sleeves are pretty legit. I like these. Demogorgon's cool, but I like those. Let's go over here real quick. This is the new National Championship in 2018, or for 2018 for DBS. And because of this, they're giving out all of, well, these are all the locations. If you haven't seen it, I can always link you the what should we call it? The link, I guess. The link, yeah. There you go. I might be participating in this one, maybe. Anything on the west side, I might be participating in August and as well as October. I'll definitely be doing a couple of these in October. So I might see you there. Just look for the guy with the Stage 0 playmat, you know. These all came out today, I do believe. These are already here. They got those in Origins. And I think, yeah, I think in Origins. And as well as all the new tournament power cards. I don't know why anybody would want this top loader, but I guess it's cool to show off. These playmats are actually pretty legit. I actually really love this one. That is awesome. Let's get to the cards. So this is kind of annoying how it's set up, but this is kind of the best way for me to do it. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. This is Burst Attack Son Gohan. This one is the critical for 3-drop for 15,000. He does have Son Gohan Adolescence, which a lot of people were a little apprehensive about it. Because of that, they weren't sure if Son Gohan Adolescence was going to be a thing, but it is. So it is a Buhan target, and it is Universe 7, so you can run it in that as well. It is also a really good option for the crit Vegeta that drops 1 from your hand, and as well as gains critical in 5,000, which is gonna be a thing. I tell ya, it's gonna be a thing. Hopefully, who knows? I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna be able to deck from it. Anyway, so this guy has critical. His auto is when it attacks. If you have 4 or less in your hand, you draw 2 cards, which is very strong early in the game, especially if you've been, you know, putting out more and more cards. Because of that, can you run a Buhan Majin Vegeta? I don't know. I'm gonna find out though. That's gonna be fun. Merciful Minosha. This guy is a 2-drop, 10k, and when you play this card, if you have 4 or more energy, you choose 1 of your opponent's battle cards and return it to your hand. Very, very annoying, even more annoying. And because you have access to Unyielding Trunks and all these other blue cards for the Hirudegan, it's going to be more annoying because you could play 2 of these, which is funny. It doesn't specify an energy cost, which is hilarious to me because even late game, you can just spend 2 energy and just return 1 to their hand. If it's Cell Chain or something like that, all the cards underneath go to drop, and that's very, very funny. Very annoying, very effective, very cool card. Not much use other than its auto. King Piccolo Demon Lord. Interesting, they have the old school Piccolo, not the one that takes off his uniform and be like, come at me bro, kind of guy. He is this guy in which he is on his throne in Dragon Ball. Anyway, his auto is if you have 2 or more battle cards, not Namekians, just 2 or more battle cards, this one counts. When this card attacks, you choose 1 of your other battle cards and gains 5,000 for the duration of turn. Oh, that's it? Okay, cool, I guess. Thanks. That's it. that's it. Okay, cool. Now, this is the Reborn 7 cost for EX Evolve for 1 on top of 5 or more, which is the only target for that is the one that has barrier. Thankfully, this, I was gonna say stupid card, but honestly, it's not that bad. This card does not have barrier, but the one before it does. So that's interesting. So when it says it has double strike 30,000, and when you play this card with Evolve on placing on top of a Reborn, switches to active mode. So when you swing, you make them drop 2 cards in their hand, and then you evolve on this with this chick, and then you swing it. You switch it to active mode for 30,000 double strike, and then when it attacks, you choose 2 cards in the opponent's hand and place in the drop area. Wow, that's pretty good. I gotta admit, that's pretty good because as long as everything goes right, they are dropping 4 cards at a minimum, and if they don't want to take a damage, they're dropping even more cards, either for this or the other Reborn. Yikes. I love this EX Evolve stuff. I really do. It does speed up some stuff. So after you get all of the Rebrands out, and as well as the previous Rebrand, or not the Rebrands, but the maintenance quadrant out, and then the Rebrand, and then this card, oh, you're not gonna have a hand. And then couple that with the SR that I just reviewed on the previous video, the one just before this one, the Anizila, the Universe 3, I believe, the 4 cost that drops whenever you combo out. You're not gonna have a hand. You're absolutely not gonna have a hand. I think there are some play to this. So for instance, the 3-drop critical Gohan, the Miraculous Comeback Goku or Gohan, the Scientist Fu, etc, with Mask, with the Red Vegeta, etc, in which doesn't need a hand. I think it's not going to be that bad. I think that will counter because it has early game pressure for 1, and 2, this is not going to affect it too much. But damn, this is a pretty good card. Source of Power, Son Goku. Okay, it's a 3-drop Goku lineage Saiyan, as if we didn't have enough 3-drop Saiyans. He is a 3-drop, 15,000 attack power. When this card attacks once per turn, you may choose 2 cards in your life added to your hand. If you chose one or more cards, it gains 5,000 active mode. And it switches active mode. So we have already one, I think it's an uncommon card, the Vegeta, in which is a 3-drop red card, but this one's a promo card. So definitely making yellow work a little bit harder since it is being nerfed, but it is getting support at the same time. I can see what they're doing with that. This is a Shigesh target. Will people play Shigesh in set 4? I don't think so. Will it be the thing? I'm going to talk about this in Power Creep too, in the Power Creep video, but will people still play Shigesh knowing that people don't play Shigesh because of set 4 and as well as Corona? And will people not put Corona in because the people think they're not going to play Shigesh and they're not going to play yellow leaders? I don't know. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I think people are still going to have Corona in their decks, especially if they can afford it. Afford it as an energy and as well as space. And I think people still are going to play Shigesh, but at a lesser rate. So probably 2 and 2 Dodoria, 2 Goku, or yeah, 2 Shigesh. Or if you have the promo Goku, which is searchable by Planet Vegeta, that could be a thing too. Anyway, this is pretty cool. Just kind of a slap in the face to yellow though. It's just kind of funny. Infinite Alertness Dispo. Haven't seen this one. He is a blocker for 20,000, a 4-drop cost for 2 yellow. He has a yellow Universe 11 support with blocker. And if there are 4 or more Universe 11 in your drop area, reduce the cost in your hand by 2, and at the end of the turn, you switch to active mode. Pretty cool. I don't see him as a blocker. I think Topo would have been a lot better with this sort of theme going on here, but still pretty cool. So alien support is not a Vados target, so that's not cool. Pride Troopers and Universe 11, so adds on to the SR Jaren, that's what I'm looking for. But you need 4 or more Universe 11, so later in the game you're most likely to be doing this, especially since he's a blocker. Pretty cool. You can attack for 20,000 and switch to active mode. Pretty cool. Dark Temptation Toa. Ooh, okay girl. Okay, okay. It is a Dark Temptation. I'm the Dark Temptation. Anyway, so this is a 3-drop 15,000 black card for Overrealm 3. This when you play this card with over I'm still thinking about what I just said. When you play this card with Overrealm, if your leader card is 3 or green or yellow, choose one of your leader cards and gains 5,000, and your opponent chooses 1 card from the hand and places it in the drop area. That's pretty legit, especially if you're playing Android 13. Android 13. Well, yeah, Android 13 or Android 17, 18. This is really good for hand destruction. And again, even more reason to believe that hand destruction is a thing in set 4. Definitely a thing. I love it. So you can play this girl, gain 5,000, especially if they're awakened, and swing over. It kind of helps the 17 and 18 since they are at 10k if they're not at 4 or less. I'm trying to think about other yellow leaders. I mean, you could play with the new Goku. You could play with with other cards like that. This would have been good in set 3. I mean, Shigesh is a thing, but if you play Broly Shigesh and doing it that way. This could be a Broly sort of card too. I'm trying to make a Hand Destruction Broly deck too, so that could be a good addition. I'm getting a lot of ideas from these cards, that's for sure. Anyway, Supreme Kai of Time Light's Guide. Okay, so 3-drop Overwhelm 3, really good key overwhelm amount. It's like you have to, like for Mass Saiyan is an easy target, right? You mill 3, you can overwhelm this or the previous card for any 3. But when it's 4, you have to play into it, either comboing it or getting something KO'd or milling something, whatever, right? In some shape or way or form. But for this, the 3 is very intentional. They don't do 2 for a reason. They don't do 1 for a reason. 3 is very, very intentional, because that's the thing that Bandai is saying, like, okay, this is the right amount in order to play for the right leaders, right? So Mass Saiyan, Mira, the new Mira anyway, the Trunks even though I think he mills 2, etc. So that is intentional. Just like I said, if you're thinking about building cards or building decks, think about that, and think about the 4 costs for Overwhelm 2. Anyway, so this is the counterpart looks like for red or blue. When you play this for Overwhelm, if it's red or blue, when you play the Overwhelm, you choose the leader card, gains 5,000, and you draw a card. Cool, I guess. Not bad. I mean, not bad as a promo card. I mean, it could be better, you know. Kind of already went through all of these. It's pretty cool. I mean, you switch to active mode if you have 4 or less. This one, you know, you draw a card when you attack the bond with barrier. This guy, when you play the card, you choose 1 to KO it. If it was rest mode, you draw 1. It is a swap target as well. This guy is still really good. You know, I already went through these in the previous video. It is a target for the Super Saiyan 3 Bartok. It is really good in a Bartok deck in general, because you Champa and then do something else like Sensu Bean or something. Now you have 5, or the previous turn you just let that sit for 3 and you just overwhelm this guy, you can't block. Very, very cool. This one is interesting. I will come back to that one maybe in a later video. What I really wanted to talk about are all of these new championship cards. So the first thing is the art. Now, a lot of people are, I've seen a lot of people, I'm not going to say a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people complain about tournament prizes, and I think this is a very good incentive in which to get those championship packs to top, basically. I believe, if I saw it correctly, if you look here, this is all of the participation prizes, and as well as the top sort of thing going on. And awesome, this is just awesome, because you do get 5 packs, which could include any of the cards I'm about to go over, 3 event packs, 1 top loader, etc, etc. Very, very cool. I mean, honestly, these are really, really cool. It makes me want to go and just participate just to get this stuff. And then first place gets 30 championship packs, which is just wild. A whole trophy, which I think is new. Someone can correct me. I haven't been to too many big events like that. Event packs, 30 of them. That's just wild. And then 16 top 16 still gets 5 packs, and then 5 packs. And I think the participation prize and top place prizes are separate. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong there. Anyway, so the first one is Glory Obsessed Prince Vegeta, Prince of Destruction Vegeta. This is a long ass title. It's a 3-drop for 2 red, 15,000 attack power. And if your leader card is red, this card can attack battle cards in active mode. When this card attacks a battle card, you switch it to active mode and gains 10,000 attack power for the duration of the battle. That's pretty good. Not only that, it does get it only gets once per turn, so it's 25,000 whenever it does attack. It can take care of a lot of annoying barrier sort of threats, especially since if you're running red, there's not too much removal in red. This is a good alternative. It's like a mini Jiren, which I think anything that attacks battle cards is a mini Jiren to me. But a very, very good card in general. I think it helps a lot in the red sort of decks in which can remove stuff that is annoying like barrier. Trunks, hope at hand. Oh man, look at this art. I love it. I love it. This one and that one, I love it. It's just the cool, like, sort of filter red and filter blue. Just the whole theme of it is just awesome. Like this borderless sort of thing. I mean, there's a border, but like, I just love it. Anyway, as a promo card, of course, I'm reading the promotion. Oh, like, what am I reading that? It's 15,000 with 3. I think most of these are kind of low cost. Saiyan Earthling, so some good traits there. When it evolves into a future Trunks, reduce it by 3. So anything in the future Trunks in your hand that is future Trunks, you evolve, the evolve cost reduces by 3. So let's take a look real quick for that. All right, here we go. So these are pretty much all the future Trunks. I feel like there's more. But the thing is that this one is probably the thing that they're looking for. So if both Son Goku and Vegeta are in your battle area or drop area, this gains triple strike. And when it attacks, choose up to 1 blue energy in your drop area. And yeah, blue battle card in your drop area and combo with it. So that's probably what they're looking for. So instead of 5 evolve costs, it's gonna be 2, which is very, very strong. Just for 2 energy, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. That's gonna be really good in a Soul Striker deck as well. So again, more Soul Striker support. They're like, yeah, let me give some of that to you. And then this one, since it is a 3 cost, it doesn't specify what it is. It does say 3. Which in general, like I'm gonna have to see the ruling on that. If this is free or you have to pay 1 green. Either way, I mean, not bad. I mean, you know, it could be better, but it's not bad. I feel like there's more future Trunks cards, but this is the only thing that's pulling up for me as far as that goes. Especially when you consider there's not that many evolve Trunks. I mean, the red ones, yeah, but they're not future, they're GT. Huh, anyway. But because of the activate main, I think it is the Sword of Hope Trunks. So when you place activate main, after you attack, you can attack, right? You place this card at the bottom of the deck. If you have 4 or more energy, choose 1 Restless Spirit Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta in your hand and play it. If you didn't know what this card does, it is right here. When you play this card, you reveal 1 card at the bottom of your deck. If it is a Trunks future, it's gonna load. There you go. So if it's a Trunks future card with 3 or less, you play that card and negate its activated effect for the duration of turn. If it is any other card, place it at the bottom of your deck. So what's cool about this is that you can keep doing it if you have more Restless Spirit Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Is it worth doing? Maybe. There are a couple of evolved targets that you could do for Vegeta, but not very many. I mentioned that in the SR review as well. But there are evolved targets for future. So I mean, the next turn, because it is negated for this activate skill. Well, actually, because it is only the activate skill, you can always just evolve on top for the Sword of Hope Trunks. That's pretty cool. Vegito Super Warrior Reborn. This is a green card, very specified to the green Vegito. This is a Union Patora for 3. You draw 2 cards after you Patora with Son Goku and Vegeta, and you place an active mode, of course. And then when your leader card is all going all in Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, which is the green Vegito, not the blue or not the red one, and you choose 1 Vegito with 25,000 or more in your power in your hand and evolve it on this card. You can do that if, so let's say if you have 2 Gokus and Vegeta, it doesn't matter which ones. It could be UI Goku, it could be the new 4-drop super rare Vegeta, the blue one. It doesn't matter. You could, well, I don't think you'll be playing those, but I think you'll be playing a green Son Goku, and then as well as a green Vegeta. However, you could do that, right? And then you draw 2 cards. You swing with that guy after you swing with these 2 and Union Patora, and then you evolve it on top of this guy, or yeah, evolve it on top of this guy. So that could be a huge range. I personally wouldn't swing with this guy. I would probably just let him sit and then evolve him after you activate main for this guy, and then use the Hyper Rush Vegito Awaken, and then get rid of some cards on their field or hand. Whew, that's a lot. Good Vegito support. Is it going to be played? I don't know. I think this, I like how this has special era. That is just so cool. And then I like GT Goku. I don't only like the personality of GT Goku, but I like the design of GT Goku. But this is a 30,000. Woo! 30,000 3-drop for yellow. That's pretty good. Pretty good in swap decks, pretty good in just yellow decks in general, and he is a Son Goku target. Not the cost that you wanted him to be, but a 30,000 beater for 3, I'd take it all day. I'll take it all day. And since it is just a guest target, which I don't know if Shige's gonna be way too much anymore, that might be pretty legit too. Just a few thoughts. I just love this card. I would collect that if I got it in foil, which I don't know if it's gonna be in foil or not. That'd be pretty cool to collect. Bartok, Fully Unleashed. This is a 5-drop. Another Bartok Xeno target, which is a sort of a reverse of the Super Saiyan 3 Bartok. When you play this card with Overwhelm, choose all of your opponent's battle cards with 6 or more and send them to the warp, right? And then the other Bartok sends everybody else to the warp, or all the battle cards to the warp. So that's pretty cool. Not the best card because it doesn't have double strike, triple strike, doesn't have dual attack, doesn't have critical. Pretty cool to get rid of threats like Buhan, Cell Chain, Hirudegan. Well, it doesn't know barrier, so can't really do that. But still pretty cool that it is 6 or more. So they somehow get like 3 Buhans. This is a good card to have in your arsenal. So that is it. That was kind of lengthy as well, but I enjoyed it. I love all of these cards. I love the arts. I love the fact that, again, all these promos. I mean, the tournament packs are kind of okay, to be honest with you, but all the championship ones look legit. Those are all very much collectible. They're all kind of usable too, but they're very niche. I think all these are very niche. But they did that on purpose, definitely. I think they definitely did this on purpose. Anyway, I'm excited to win some of these if I can. I'm gonna start taking this game a little more seriously with all these nationals coming up. Let me know what you think. I definitely want to hear some comments. I want to see some comments. I want to talk about this stuff. If I got some stuff wrong, definitely correct me. If I got some stuff right, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.